Hey everybody, here's the homework for you for tonight. It's 10:1. And here, let's look at this. Now, I want you to all notice, they're telling me there's a parallelogram. They want me to find the area of each parallelogram. And the area equals base times height. So what is my base here? Well, it's important to always find the height first, and then you can locate the base, because I've got to find what it's perpendicular to. So here is a base. So I know the area of this shape is 24 times 6, base times height. So 24 times 6 is 144. Now remember, our units are always squared when we're finding area. So my answer here is 144 centimeters squared. And that is the same thing you're going to do in each of all of these. Find the height first, and then find the base. So look down here at 5. Now in 5, all of these down here, pay attention, they want you to do the H for each parallelogram. Here's my H that they want me to find. What side is that parallel to? Perpendicular to, I'm sorry. This side right here. Here's my shape. I'm going to make it dark so you can kind of make sure you see the parallelogram. We aren't talking about a triangle here, we're talking about parallelogram. Now the area of that parallelogram is not going to change. Let's go back here. We have the height, the H that they want me to find, that's this right here. And I want to find that side that it's perpendicular to, which is this. Do I know the length of this side? Well, let's check the other thing. Yep, it's 6. But I don't know the H. So let me go and look for another height. Notice that this is a height, and it is perpendicular to this side. I know that because there's this right angle, so that's perpendicular. And it's also perpendicular to this side. Both of those sides are 12. I know that from right there. Okay? Can I find the area now? Well, using my red information, I know the area is going to equal my base times my height. So 12 times 4 is 48. That's the area. The area is not going to change of this green parallelogram, so I can use that information to find this H. I know that if I have the area equals base times height, here's my area. We just found it. That's the area of that parallelogram. And that equals, now this is kind of hard to see. Let me see if we can't get that to show up a little better. There you go. The area equals base times height. My area is 48. My base is 6. What is my height? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to solve for. And then I have a one-step equation. 48 divided by 6 is going to give me 8. I know 8 equals my height. And that's what they want me to find. And we're done. And I imagine 6 and 7 are the same kinds of problems. Let's look down here at 8. The area of a triangle. First of all, what is that formula? Area equals 1/2 base times height. The area is this much. That's my A, my capital A. I know that one because there's this meter squared too, because that means it's an area. And then it tells me my height is 9. So let's write our equation. I'm trying to find a different color. The area equals 1/2 base times height. I know my A is this, 36 meters squared. My height is this. I'm off the paper, sorry. So this is my equation that comes from this over here. So 36 meters squared equals 1/2 of base times height. So I can do one of two things. What's 9 times 1/2? Well, that's 4.5. If you don't know, go ahead and use your calculator. And this is 4.5b. So now I divide by 4.5. What is 36 divided by 4.5? 8. And so that is the height of that. I mean the base. Because that's what we were looking for, the corresponding base. Okay? Let's look here at number 9. Let me see here if this is a ratio problem, which some of you will be so excited about. We know a base and a corresponding height are in the ratio of 5 to 2. So, we know we have a parallelogram, and this is 2x, and this is 5x. They're in a ratio. The area is 250 centimeters squared. Find the lengths of the base and the corresponding height. And it gives you a hint here. Make sure that looks like a height. We didn't draw the right angle. Okay? So 5x times 2x, because base times height, equals the area, and they gave me the area. I might have to break out my pen for this because it's kind of hard to read. 250 centimeters squared. Okay? Now today in 5th period we talked about the exponents. When I multiply x's, what do I get? A squared. So 5 times 2 is 10x squared. X times x is x squared. And that equals 250 centimeters squared. So let's divide by both. So I'm going to have, when I divide by 10, this is going to be x squared equals 250 divided by 10 is 25. I take the square root of both sides. X, because that's when I square, when I take the square root of something squared, I get just that base. Square root of 25 is 5. The square root of centimeters squared is centimeters. So that's your answer. It's x is 5 centimeters. So they ask me, what is the length of the base and the corresponding height? So 5 times 5 is going to be 25. 2 times 5 is going to be 10. Hope that helps you there. I'll get back to you on the back in just a minute.